Hi, everybody. I just wanted to take a little time to show you how I grow my vegetables indoors. I have the Vegbox kits. I have a couple of them. They're hydroponic gardening kits. Um, this is the larger one, and then I do also have a smaller one. The smaller one grows 9 plants at a time, and the larger one grows 12. So I'm gonna at least start the process of setting it up so that you can get an idea of how that works for me. This isn't, it's a little different from a lot of those other kits that you may see online where people are um, can buy each little pod or cup and put it in and it already has a seed in it. With these, I get to choose what seedlings I want to grow and I do things in a way that works best for me. It's a little more affordable, and affordability is important to me, but also being able to have the ability to choose what seeds that I want because after you've paid the price for this, then your basic cost is just going to be buying packets of seeds or groups of seeds. And although seeds were like 4 packs for $1 before, I think now they may be gone up to $1 or $2 for a pack of seeds. But you really only have to use one seed per cup. So, I've got all these little cups that fit right into each spot. And if I only wanted to do a few, I could, space them out every other one, or I could do them in the smaller veg box kit. Because as I said, I also have that smaller one as well. But I'll fill all my spaces because with the way things are getting, um, some of the numbers where people having the Rona are going up. People that I know are either hospitalized or quarantined at home because, again, they're being hit with the virus. So next I would take these, which kind of hard to see, but they're little sponges. This is what makes it so affordable because I could actually probably purchase the pods to go in each space and it would fit in there, but that's more spendy and then you have to keep spending and spending and spending. This way, the most that you'll have to spend on again are the sponges or other options for setting up. And I just push these right in there, as you see. So they fit in the cup, and there's like a little divot down in the center of each one. And I do that uh-oh, so that each cup is ready to hold the seed and will be able to start growing a plant. And again, this is a hydroponic system, which hydra meaning water. It's water gardening. You say hydroponic, and a lot of times people have other connotations of that in a not so legal sense, but it's actually become a really neat thing for people to be able to do. It's very affordable, especially this way that I'm doing it with this veg box that I got off of Amazon. It's very affordable. And you can grow what you want, have what you need, and within 25 days, everything is ready to be harvested. So if I like stagger my grow times between this one and the other one, it works out really well. You know, some of the things that I like about having this system is that it is so easy to set up. and I can put it on this little TV tray, so to speak, this little table, and set it wherever I need to in my place. I don't have to worry about how much sunlight is going to get out of a window because it has its own light, and that's pretty sufficient. And with each seed getting the light for 14 to 18 hours a day, it's mimicking sunlight. It is very bright, as you see, and they do grow. I have used this before, um, but the previous time I didn't like prepare a video on it. This time I thought I would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one row of cilantro and one row of basil. But I think I need to put my glasses on so I can see better what I'm doing because these seeds are really small. So I'll pour a few seeds on the top of this little tray that comes with it. In fact, I'll use the other side so that way they don't get away from me. These are the cilantro seeds, which seem kind of big, but it also comes with a tweezer, so I can drop each seed into the center of the cup. And so I will do 6 with the cilantro, one extra, so I'll put that back into here for now. And I will do 6 of the basil seeds. Basil seeds are really super teeny tiny. So I like to pour them into this so I don't lose anything. They are so tiny, they're like a speck. Um, may not even be able to see them. Very teeny tiny. But I will do 1 in each of the remaining ones. And I can close those back up. I have a variety of other seeds, but for this set, I'm doing 6 cilantro, 6 basil, and I can do some other stuff in the smaller veg box. Hold on a moment. I'm going to add some water, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I already added a little water. I just took this part off. That light's kind of bright, so it makes it a little difficult. I might have to turn that off for a minute. Um, Adding more water. This size container holds about 4 cups worth of water. There. Now the water is in there. I just need to add these liquid fertilizer. Solution A, nutrient A and nutrient B. They're kind of like liquid fertilizer though, like I said. And I put them in separately. Do one. Uh, a teaspoon. A tablespoon of one and then a tablespoon of the other. You make sure so that I don't give too much. Because it's been a while and it's different with the larger size and the smaller size. Not easy to get these foil pieces off. But when I put the nutrients in, I just put them in and I don't mix them up. This one goes in and then the other one goes in over top. Don't want to do a lot of swirling or mixing around because if you do, then it could cause sediment to come in the bottom of the container. So 1 spoon of this one in there. And 1 spoon of this one in there. And I can take this and put it back in there because that again is one of my seeds. And hold on a minute and I will spritz a little water over the top. Okay, I'm back and I'm going to just add some water just over the top of each seed in the cup. Just enough to cover it on the sponge. And that just helps it get its start. Don't want it to be too much, especially with the small seeds, because then they'll be floating around everywhere and not where they should be in the center of the sponge. So, doesn't take much, just a little bit. The extra water will get absorbed into the sponge and down into the bottom reservoir. There's one seed there that tried to escape the spot where it's supposed to be at. And one seed over here that kind of got out of the spot. I'm going to keep it down in the center. And it's evening now, but when the daytime comes in the morning, all I do is touch the turn on, turn off spot on the side. And you can see by how bright it is against my clothes, it's pretty dang bright. And what it does is it mimics the sunlight so that the seeds are experiencing a regular growth cycle, just as though they were outside in the ground in soil. But there's no dirt here. It's just water, the two nutrient solutions, which I call liquid fertilizer, and the seeds of my choice, which anybody can buy 2 or 3 packs of seeds. And I really like this whole Vegbox design because, like I said, and I'm not being paid by Vegbox or anything, but I like this design because it's simple. You know, some people may think it's cumbersome. Let me move this over for a minute. Some people honestly may think that it's cumbersome because, oh man, they just want to throw something in there, grow it, see something cute and green grow up and pull it out and throw it away or whatever. I like it because I'm growing my food. And if you've watched any of my past videos where I talk about gardening in my community or around the building that I live in, the previous building that I lived in, I was able to do gardening, and there were like three or four of us in the building that would do gardening outside in the front yard. We actually had a garden area where we would grow Brussels sprouts and greens and a variety of things. This building that I'm in now, you know, the soil has been tested by the university because there's a master garden program, and it's not safe to grow things that you want to eat in the soil around this building. So I had to come up with another plan for myself because I still really like fresh produce, and you know, not always being able to go to the farmers market or things like that, especially with the way things have been for the past year. The health related things going on. We had the pandemic. We had some social unrest and lockdowns and all of this stuff going on. I still need to be able to have healthy, good food that I can prepare and eat. Um, and yes, I dehydrate. Yes, I like to freeze stuff when I can. Um, but sometimes I just like having something fresh, especially since it's helped me health wise, um, because my health was not so great before I changed my diet. Um, so getting this and learning how to do this whole deal, it's very simple, very simple. And then and I'll show you from time to time how things are growing with this set. And when it grows up big enough and it's ready for me to harvest it, I can harvest it. I can clean this out. And when I'm ready to do so again, I can start another batch. But what I'll probably do is wait till this stuff is about halfway ready, like in a couple of weeks, and then I will use the other veg box to start something else so that way there's a staggered pattern and there'll be like ongoing fresh things. Another nice thing, aside from not having to deal with dirt and not having to worry about if they're going to get enough sunlight because of my living conditions and where I'm at. Another thing is, I can grow all year round right in here and just provide my own water, put in my seeds. Um, I'm, I'll have an expense of buying either replacement sponges or other products, seed starter products that I can put into the cups. But having the light system that works, it just takes a tap, let it run all day. That is pretty dang cool. I can do that when I wake up in the morning and get myself ready for work, go to work, be at work all day, come back home, and then after the 14-hour mark, I can turn it off. So it's having that time that it needs. The roots will go into the bottom of the container. It will go through, the roots will grow through the sponge down into the container where all the water is. So things will be growing hydroponically, which I think is pretty cool. Um, I hope you're trying to either grow something at home. You can do pots and soil, or some people use PVC pipe or fish tanks and all kinds of things. But this is something that really worked for me. Um, if you'd like more information on how to um, grow things hydroponically, you can either leave a message in the comments section, um, and I will be happy to respond to you and tell you how you can reach out to me, and I can share some information with you that hopefully you might be able to use. Seasons are starting to change. The food that's available, even at the farmers market, will be changing. Um, and it's just good to have some things that you can grow for yourself and for your family that are healthy and good. Having canned goods are good, having dehydrated food is good, but it's nice to have some fresh stuff every now and then. And with the supply chain being the way it is, with the supply and demand being a little rocky and unsteady right now, it's good to have a backup plan. And this is very affordable. And as I said, this is the Vegbox, and I got it from Amazon. And as I mentioned, it comes in two sizes. There is, sorry about that. I can adjust this. There's the larger size, and this is the smaller size, but they're still pretty decent sizes, and they're actually larger than a lot of those other ones with the prepared pod cups that you just plop in. Those are usually smaller and they cost more because I did my homework and I try to be as wise as I can with my money because I need to be able to be supportive of my family and those around me. So, hope you found this interesting, and I hope that you'll join me in future episodes where I can show you how these seedlings are doing and some other preparedness tips. Have a great night.